traffic, Cessna 210 Yankee, Echo Foxtrot, taxi runway 26.
Australia is vast, a large continent that doesn't share its borders with any country, just oceans. This is Andrea Rossi. He's Italian. This is Andrea's first time in Australia. Andrea is the Ducati product sponsor for adventure models. I floated an idea with Ducati earlier this year to test out the new DesertX Rally by dropping me off at an unknown remote airstrip, and I had to find my way over whatever terrain we came across. Andrea loved the idea and he came over to join me in this challenge. So we found ourselves out here in a plane flying over the Aussie outback. Our destination was Undisclosed. A pair of fresh new DesertX Rallies were waiting for us here at the end of an airstrip. Only problem was, we didn't know where here was. This is my kind of adventure.
Okay. Let's do it. Thanks, mate.
Ciao.
Good place to start, all right? No?
Yeah, I hope, Nick, you know where we are.
Kind of.
Okay.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, but because from the plane I saw that there are nothing for many kilometers.
Yeah.
But a lot of track.
Yeah, tracks everywhere.
Yeah.
Like very flat at the moment, but we'll head for some hills soon, I think.
Will be perfect for the DesertX Rally.
Yeah.
But we have no fuel.
Okay, that could be a bit of a problem.
Where is possible to find fuel here?
Okay.
From the plane?
Let's hope they leave us some.
Without fuel, could be a problem here.
Message. Let's check. Instructions from Dave. Fuel drop. Head to Lake Tyrrell.
Okay.
So, let's hope we're close, but okay. So I kind of know where Lake Tyrrell is, so we'll find our way there.
Let's try to go.
So I have an idea.
Okay.
Let me show you. Okay. So, Melbourne. You flew into Melbourne.
Yeah.
This is Victoria.
Yeah.
This is New South Wales. Lake Tyrrell is about here.
Okay.
Somewhere about here. So we need to get there.
Then
It's pretty flat.
you know where we are, but approximately.
Well,
Okay.
let's find out.
Okay, so now we have a message from Ducati. At least we know what our first destination is. Time to swap modes of transport and test out the DesertX Rally. We waved off our pilot and gassed it. Even as an Aussie, it is stunning to see the flat, wide open landscape out here. I couldn't imagine what was going through Andrea's head. This was our first taste of the DesertX Rally in Aussie conditions, and it was eating up the kilometres with ease. Catch us if you can. Head to hills before nightfall.
I don't know where this is, but
maybe it's fun.
yeah, because there's no hills here. Closest hills are that way.
Okay.
With 21 litres of fuel on board, we now had options of how far we could travel. Time to explore.
Good? Right, we check out the lake first?
Yeah.
Lake Tyrrell is one of those wonders that is in complete contrast to its surroundings. Compared to the starkness of the outback, we were now seeing pops of colour and life, with the minerals of the salt lake giving off incredible pink colours. This is the sort of country that I love exploring. With the spectacular pink colours of Lake Tyrrell as a backdrop, we couldn't help but stop and admire the gorgeous details of the DesertX Rally. LED headlight, high mount front mudguard, Kayaba closed cartridge forks with high-end Kashima coatings, 937cc Testa Stretta twin-cylinder engine, forged carbon sump guard, one-piece rally seat, Takasago XL rims with billet aluminium hubs, Kayaba rear shock with increased travel, aluminium brake and gear levers with folding tips, CNC machined aluminium triple clamps, Olin's adjustable steering damper. It all looked so ready for business. Time to really test it out. Sightseeing out of the way, we were fueled up and ready to ride. Andrea was excited, I was pumped. Sea Lake is a small town with a population of about 600 people in the Mallee farming region of Victoria, in Australia's south, nestled between the edge of the outback and the Murray River. This being his first ride on Aussie soil, I couldn't wait to show Andrea some of my country. This is where the DesertX Rally feels so at home. The vast distances on the open roads were covered quickly, and the suspension was soaking up the corrugations. Equally comfortable motoring along on the roads, with cruise control assisting. This is the sort of country I grew up in, and I felt like a little kid again, flicking the bike around through the trees. 110 horsepower making the bike feel light and playful. I could play here all day, but we still had some distance to cover. Destination according to the GPS coordinates was in the Victorian High Country. We were fighting the fading light to get there, with the LED headlights punching through the night. We had covered some ground, but there were plenty of kangaroos and wombats popping out of the darkness now, so we were ready to pull up for the day.
Okay, time to get cozy. It's looking fresh. Time to set up camp. Okay.
Relief. Getting off the road now, after a full day in the saddle, was welcome. The DesertX Rally had excelled in every condition today. It was cool sharing the trails with Andrea, and I was looking forward to relaxing and picking his brain about the development and testing process of this bike.
So this was, today was my first real ride on the DesertX Rally in Australia, and in the conditions that I'm used to. So it gave me a good impression of, the detail that went into the development with particularly the suspension settings.
Yeah.
And like I imagine the fork, that must have taken a long time to get the settings for the fork correct.
Yes, for sure. We work a lot in the suspension in general, front fork and rear shock absorber.
Yeah.
The level of this component are very, very high.
Yeah.
Are also very expensive for us. The suspension, but also the
developing time.
See,
Because we
see.
spend a lot of time to develop the suspension. We choose the spring inside, the correct range of settings for rebound and compression, in order to have a good compromise between the use on the road, but especially off-road.
See.
And in order to have the first part very soft, to be comfortable, but when you brake or when you have a big bumps or a big obstacle, is stiff
Controlled,
and
yeah,
controlled.
yeah.
And this is a characteristic of the expensive and top quality suspension, no? Because less quality suspension are or smooth or too stiff.
See. And what about, it was fun playing around through the trees
Yeah.
and a few brake slides and change of direction,
Yeah.
and you can really feel what the bike's doing. It feels light and nimble then, doesn't it?
Yes, and it's also very predictable. No, we are working a lot in order to have every time the slide what you expected. No,
Yeah, yeah.
not something like a strange response of the bike,
Yeah.
but every time it's smooth and you can manage the slide.
You feel it. You feel like, especially the rear brake, you can
Yeah.
control brake slide in, and then you know when it's getting near the limit and
Yeah.
release. So-
Yes, sometimes we enter with the brake, we start the slide, we open the throttle, and we continue
Yeah.
the slide
Yeah.
with the throttle in a smooth maneuver. No,
Yeah,
was very nice. I enjoy a lot.
But then also when we had the boring bitumen sealed road section,
Yeah.
cruise control on and no problem.
Yeah, yes. I also put the cruise control on
Because Australia is very big.
Yes, sometimes also very straight the asphalt,
Yeah.
and for this kind of transfer
Yeah.
are very good. The cruise control, very helpful, and
Yeah.
I think it's also nice the opportunity to change the power, no, with the riding mode, because in the flat area we need all the power when riding mode rally, and in a section of the mountain in a mud situation with enduro and smooth response of the throttle, we can manage better the bike easily, and you don't need all power, but with less power is better the feeling with the bike, and this is interesting.
And I know many riders that are less experienced, or
Can
their
help.
enduro mode is really good because the rear brake, the ABS, it allows them to relax.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
But still have some fun off road.
But also the possibility now to choose different level of traction control. If you are beginner, if you are intermediate or pro rider, or to turn off completely.
See.
This is also interesting. Like also as the engine brake control.
See.
We can adjust in 3 level, no? If you want more invasive or less invasive, and you can adjust in each riding mode. You can choose your bike for your necessity.
Change the character.
If you take the bike for a long travel, maybe you want more safe and stable electronic, you can. The same bike, you go to riding enduro for fun, and you reduce all the setting, and for more fun, and that's it. That's the versatility of the bike that we want.
But also the comfort. Like today was
Yeah.
such a massive day,
Yeah.
and we're here, and I feel okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm not beaten up.
Yes, I agree with you. The seat is rally seat is flat, but it's not very hard. It's good. It's good compromise between a good feeling of riding and comfort.
Yeah, I'm very happy too that like the original DesertX was so good on the bitumen.
Yeah.
Like through the corners, it's like a sports bike.
Yeah.
And the Rally really hasn't lost much of that performance on the road still.
It's true. Also thanks to the rims, to the wheels.
Yeah.
Because for sure the DesertX Rally is a little bit higher because the suspension are longer.
I feel that.
Yeah. And then higher sometimes means less agility.
See.
But with the different wheels, we come back in the same agility of the standard.
See.
Then it's a good compromise.
Yeah.
But for sure it's a more expensive component.
See, but better quality.
Yeah.
You can feel it when you're riding the suspension. It feels better quality.
Yeah.
What about my exhaust?
Yeah, you're lucky. How good is that? With the full exhaust by Termignoni,
Pop, pop.
where when I was behind you, I heard like brap 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 brap.
I love the
Nice.
gear shifts out of
Yeah.
the corner, just bah, bah,
And with the quick shift, pam pam pam. No,
Yeah.
it's crazy, crazy. Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And tomorrow?
You're already talking about tomorrow. We only just got here. Can we maybe get a bit of sleep first?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm worried about tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to discover Australia.
You didn't see enough today?
No, I see enough, but more kangaroo and more riding.
Maybe a wombat tomorrow?
Yeah,
know.
or new animals.
Hey, maybe we'll try some new foods tomorrow too.
Ah, yes, meat pie.
Meat pie.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll
nice.
find some Vegemite for you. Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfetto.
A fresh day in the Victorian high country. It was great to see the views we missed out on last night with our arrival in the dark. What a great way to start the day.
Hey, Andrea, wake up.
Ho bisogno di un espresso.
Okay?
I need a coffee.
Me too.
Okay.
Wow, that's good, huh?
Yeah. It's cold but nice.
Nice. Another message.
Wow. Okay.
Time to take things up a notch and reach some new heights. So
Okay.
maybe going to be a little bit more challenging by the sound of it.
Okay, then we need to climb a mountain maybe.
Makes sense to me.
Nice.
Who knows? Let's find out.
Yes.
Cool.
Let's go. We are ready.
We felt nervous about what reach some new heights could mean. The high country has some proper steep tracks in the mountains. The thought of wrestling a twin-cylinder adventure bike through enduro bike territory was a bit daunting. The sight of a helicopter waiting for us did nothing to alleviate any doubts or fears.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
How we going?
What is going on here?
Hop on in, you'll find out.
Where are you taking us?
You'll find out soon.
What about the bikes?
Don't worry about the bikes, we've got it sorted.
Okay.
This is definitely one of those pinch yourself moments in life. Yesterday, we were dropped at a remote outback airstrip with just a set of coordinates to send us on our way. Now, Andrea and I were sitting in a chopper with our bikes dangling below us. The nerves were tingling and the blood was pumping. It just looked wrong seeing our bike swing around below us on the end of a cable. Whose idea was this? The chopper pilot took us out over Lake Eildon to a headland where he gently lowered us down. Getting our feet back on Earth did nothing to ease the excitement. What a ride.
Wow. A plane the other day, helicopter today. Wicked.
Wow,
It's good fun.
adrenaline days.
Yeah. Heart's going.
Yeah. And now riding.
Yeah, so I think we'll head for the hills this way
Okay.
and go explore some more, see what's next.
Yeah, I want to ride again. I love to ride here.
It's beautiful country.
Yeah, beautiful.
Pinch me. I must be dreaming. Righto, straps off, let's roll out. As much as the outback can be remote, so too can the mountains. Now where we're getting into some more technical terrain, we could really feel the suspension working for us. Taking the hits and finding traction where it was scarce. This really is enduro bike terrain, but it didn't seem to worry the DesertX Rally. Sharing this adventure and these trails with Andrea was an awesome blast. One thing that goes hand in hand with the mountains is river crossings. You can't traverse country like this without getting your boots wet. The depth of the water varied, but the thrills remained peaked. Andrea is an adventurous soul, so I was keen to give him an authentic Aussie culinary experience.
Have to get at least 2 meat pies. Yeah. And so everywhere you go. Accessories. Meat pie, your first experience.
Yes.
So pull it out. We have to assemble it first. So the sauce is inside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this? It's like a spout on top.
Okay.
So you hold it upside down. Yep. And then you squeeze together.
Ah, nice.
See, it's like it injects it.
Yes, this is very clever. Okay.
And now,
taste.
and now you're ready.
In the okay. Inside is meat.
Is meat, like beef, cow, not kangaroo. Sometimes you get different meats, but this is beef.
Now I found the meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, tick that box. Meat pie and coffee done. We weren't out of the woods yet. The forests here are littered with trails to explore. The heavily treed hills and flowing rivers were a contrast to yesterday's flat outback.
I have another message.
Okay.
Head home or take it to the top. The choice is yours.
Okay.
So, up here we can either, if we go left, back home,
Okay.
If we head right, we can go up to the mountain.
But for sure to the mountain. I enjoy a lot this adventure. I want to continue to ride.
Good, you haven't worn you out yet?
Yeah, climbing.
And we've got sunshine, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
The tracks to our final summit had us peaking.
Wow.
Which way? The hooker?
At times the traction levels looked questionable, but the tyres were giving us great feedback. Moving around on the bike was so easy with the flat rally seat allowing heaps of movement. The sound of the V-twin engine through the exhaust was so intoxicating. Andrea and I were in sync with each other and the bikes now. Every corner and every drop-off held another surprise, but the flow was so very nice, and we could place the bikes exactly where we liked. Even carving up the sealed asphalt roads on knobby tyres in sports mode was confidence inspiring. What a couple of days. We may have taken advantage of some air transport, but we covered so much country. The variety of terrain we threw the rally at was incredible. Ducati have done a remarkable thing in a short space of time with the DesertX Rally. They got it so right with the original DesertX model for typical adventure riding. Now, hardcore off-road riders can push it even further with the DesertX Rally to find an elevated level of adventure and go to extreme limits. This is what I love. This is what adventure riding is all about. Challenging yourself with a bike that allows you to explore and discover. It's going to take a while to process everything we jammed in a few days. A life well lived.